Hi, this is Dr. Scott Werner again. My computer was not working really good. I couldn't get the internet to tell me certain things. So I'm going to describe the 5D event going on in Los Angeles, California, down at the LAX airport. It's actually going to be in the Holiday Inn Hotel, Los Angeles, LAX Airport at 9901 South La Cienega Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90045. The reason I'm doing this video and the one just before is David called me up in a dither last night saying, they hadn't sold enough tickets. They need at least 4,000 to give to the hotel itself to pay for the space. Now, let me tell you, this is such a good event. I've spoken at 4 of these events so far. I'm not going to this one because I've got my own financially matters, but it's going to be wonderful. The keynote speaker is going to be Dr. Michael Chan. He's a biomolecular researcher, and I look at his speaking by itself, his speech, and I would love to just see him. But there's so many more. Some of the other speakers will be Michael Borkin, who's a naturopathic medical doctor, and he's going to be speaking at the conference also. And his presentation is about epigenetic feng shui. So that's going to be very fascinating. Another one is retired Major General Mark Music. I've heard a lot about Mark, and he's going to be talking about Howard Hughes, Mad Men Genius, or both. And let me tell you, when I was growing up, I'd always hear about Howard Hughes, and my dad even had an experience where he saw this bum out walking along the road here in southern Utah, and there, back then there was hardly anybody around, and he picked him up and came to find out he was Howard Hughes, and he paid him money to get him to where he was going. He was just kind of a funny old guy, but retired Major General Mark Music is going to give a speech about him. Andrew Basiago is going to be speaking. I've heard him a couple of times, and he's going to be talking about his meeting with Howard Hughes and his connection to the Mars Jump Room program. Now, I don't know if any of you know what a jump room is, but it's basically a portal that will take you to the end of the portal, which will take you to another planet, another solar system. I mean, it'd be worth it just to go to hear his Dr. Basiago's speech, because these things are real. I met Andy Kramer, who was a captain in the U.S. Marine Special Forces secret space part. And he talks about the jump rooms and how they would be transported wherever they needed them. So these things are real, people, and we need to get you all there at this event because we need to get enough people there so we can have the event. And right now we're lacking $4,000 to pay for the hotel where they're going to have it. And in LA, there's 40 million people live in that area in Southern California. And, I'm just praying at least 40 of you hear this, make a payment, go to 5D events, the number 5D is in David events. It's like the fifth dimension events, but it's 5D events with a yes.com. Go there, buy your ticket. It's only $149 for one ticket. If you have 2 people, You can buy 2 tickets for $199, which is basically $99 each. But we need at least 40 people. It'll be the best $99 you've spent. If you can't go, if there's, but you've got some extra money, please make a donation. This is an important event. It needs to go on. It needs to be there for people. And we need you to be there because it's excellent information. I loved everybody that I met at these events, and I learned so much myself that it's really worth it. Now, another speaker is Dr. Sandra Ross Michael, and she's going to be lecturing on repairing DNA and activation of stem cells. Now, let me tell you, I've had diabetes for the last 2.5 years, and it has sucked. And I want to heal my diabetes because I have to take insulin. I'm not a type 2 diabetic, I'm a type 1. And I became this way because I got sepsis and killed my pancreas. I've repaired my enzymatic action of my pancreas, but I'm being told by spirit, I need stem cells. And I need to repair the DNA and get stem cells that will produce insulin, make the beta cells reappear back in my pancreas so I can get off of insulin. That's the only way I'm going to heal my diabetes. And I've been told I can do this, and I believe that. So just know she's going to be lecturing about this kind of stuff. I even have contemplated going down to Mexico and getting stem cells put in because they banned it here in the United States for a while. Currently, they're doing some research-oriented stem cell, but there's actually people who know how to do this, and you can get off your insulin by getting that put back in. Now, the number one reason I lost it was my blood flow shut down and all my cells died. But most people get parasites called flukes, and they're pancreatic flukes. There's a book called The Cure for All Cancer. It's written by Dr. Hulda Clark. And she talks about how flukes cause type 1 diabetes in our children because they get this parasitic infection that goes into their pancreas. And the flukes love eating beta cells, which produce the insulin. And so by killing the parasites, and they lay eggs, so you have to do it more than once. Usually you have to cycle at least 6 times. So take the parasite cleanse for 14 days, off for 15 days. And then once you've done it for 6 cycles, if you go get these beta cells, I used to send patients to Canada because I knew a doctor up there that was implanting beta cell stem cells. And they'd come back home and they'd be off their insulin. And they would continue to be off their insulin as long as they kept those dang parasites out of their system. And so this lady's going to be talking about activating and repairing the DNA and activation of the stem cells. Now, Nick Delgado is an amazing guy. You look at him and he's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's just strong as an ox. And he does a lot of really good research into bodybuilding, making your muscles stronger. It'd be worth the $99 just to go see him and get his information. So, Nick Delgado, I just love the man. And another one that's going to be there is Ananda Bozeman. And his talk is going to be Beyond the Ultra-Terrestrial Hypothesis, New Realities. So if you're into this kind of stuff, he's a great speaker. Now, another one is Dr. Kevin Buckman. He's an MD and a very smart guy. He's got a booth there, and I'm not sure if he's talking, but he's in with all of the demonstrations. And we literally have booths where we either sell our books or talk to people about what we're doing. And these people are fascinating. They're well educated, smarter than heck. And just going and getting the information from these people is worth the $99. Now, another one, Alfred Lebremont Weber, he's actually speaking. and he's talking about emergence of the omniverse. Now, I read his book about the omniverse, and let me tell you, it was great. But he's even got more information now, and he's presented it at this 5D event in Los Angeles, November 16th and 17th, and he is worth paying the $99 to go see. So get your friend, get a friend, and buy 2 tickets. It's only 200 bucks, so 199 for both of you, and go to this event. You need to go to help with this. David Farman's going to be there, and he always hosts a panel of the speakers where you can ask questions and get answers from these extremely brilliant people. And I just can't reiterate. I'm actually feeling I should be there. My biggest problem is I've got family stuff going on and monetary stuff going on that I'm unable to go attend this time, but I encourage all of you down in LA. You're right there. You just have to drive over to the Holiday Inn there in the LAX and buy your tickets on 5devents.com, and you will not be sorry. I have loved going to these events. One of the other guys that I really like is this Eric Dadmer. He is going to speak about previous civilizations. He's an expert in that, and detoxing in today's world. I'm doing a detoxing special of 30% off till the end of the year. So St. Germain wants me to help people detox because getting these heavy metals out, believe it or not, heavy metals is going to cause a problem with a lot of people because all of the microwaves, especially when we go 5D, they heat up inside our body with the microwave. I don't know if you experience putting heavy metals or metal things in the microwave, but it starts sparking and can start a fire. Same thing with our bodies. All of these heavy metals and petrochemicals are causing us health problems. So detoxing those is very, very good for you. And there's several other people giving presentations. There's this guy by the name of Miles Johnston who's going to talk about artificial intelligence and transhumanism. And let me tell you that's the alternative. Is they're going to chip us and put in these silicon devices that will attach to our DNA and our nervous system and actually be able to control us through these transhumanistic mechanisms to enslave us. And that's their goal. And so basically, he's going to be talking about artificial intelligence and transhumanism. Very smart guy. John Blanton, he's an entrepreneur in holistic wellness. He's got a booth down there. Donna McGrath, master energy healer. I mean, there are so many amazing healers. She's going to do a workshop on miracles of total body healing, meditation, and demonstration. I have been meditating. I had an amazing experience this morning. I've been doing a lot of the Joe Dispenza meditation and other meditations. And Saint Germain has told me to teach telepathy and telepathic pushing out love consciousness into the minds of all the humans that are asleep. And let me tell you, this is powerful. And I had an experience this morning where I was meditating and I went into my thoughts and brought my thoughts down in congruence, my brain in congruence with my heart, with the heart math stuff. And literally, it takes millivolts in the brain and kilovolts in the heart, and it makes it a million times more powerful. And then I started sending out, opening up my heart and sending out love consciousness to wake up people. And let me tell you, it was so powerful. I sent it out here in this valley where I live here in Washington, in St. George, Utah. And it was so powerful. And then I heard the voice of Saint Germain say, send it out to the entire world. So I did. And then his voice came and he said, send it out to all the humans off world. And literally, there's millions of humans out there in the universe who are living in slavery, and we need to wake them up also. And so it's very important we do this. And so meditation is so important. And I talk about this in my videos that I made. Just go to Scott Werner, Werner, it's the German spelling, like Werner von Braun, and you uh, do a space and then fall mentoring. Now, I charged people $200 for this, but St. Germain told me to put it out on YouTube because we need to expand the awareness of all our consciousness. And the latest talk I gave was on telepathic ability and teaching how to do it. And that's a part of that LAX. Now, Lenka Koloma is going to be doing a presentation, Unleash Your Supernatural. Now, Joe Dispenza is he wrote a book called, The Supernatural Human. And he's teaching meditation. And she, I believe, is a student of this, and she has learned how to do amazing things with meditation. And so she'd be worth the $99 to go to this conference. So just know, now there's another guy doing sacred geometry, Samuel Kiwas, and he is a retired man, but he's teaching about sacred geometry. And let me tell you, if you're interested in that, it's worth the $99 to go to the conference. Jordan Maxwell is teaching the dark side of the occult world that we do not want to know about. So he's going to be telling you about what the cabal is actually doing. Believe it or not, George Soros has hired thousands of psychics, and he's having them put thoughts in people's minds and enslaving them through doing things that are not good. Whenever we do anything that's not good, it enslaves us. And whenever someone makes us do something that is not good, it enslaves us. And so it's important to free yourself from these things. Another presentation is by Michael Schreck. I hope I'm saying that right. And he's going to be talking about the dark files. So these people are teaching us what's going on with the cabal, with the dark forces. Because there is a war going on, people, for our souls. And it's important that we learn these things so we can understand what's actually going on in the world. Another one is someone called Jay Steen, and he's going to be one of the people there. And Nikita Yonce, she's a speaker and one of the MCs. So, Master of Ceremonies. Sel Sarkin is going to be there talking about sound baths with Tibetan crystal bowls, which does work, and he's going to do the Kundalini breathing. And this one gal I just love, Aurora Buchanan, she is a master healer, and she does amazing healing. And I've experienced her and her healing, and it's amazing. Also, Alan Bedian is going to be there. He's an amazing researcher and developer technology. He's going to be on the closing panel. He's talking about the technology of mind, body, spirit. It's worth your money to go to this conference and keep it on stage, because if we don't get 40 of you there, it's not going to happen. So please go to 5devents.com and either donate or buy a ticket. All you people down in Los Angeles, there's got to be at least 40 of you that can do this so he can get the money. It's going to cost more. He's got to make another payment in 2 weeks at the end of the conference. But we need people to be aware and go. Because if we don't support this, it's not going to happen. And let me tell you, it's some of the most amazing information. It'll blow your minds in a good way. So please do it, and know that it's important. I'm going to get off the air now. I've been on for 20 minutes, and that's plenty long, ranting and raving about this, but go to it. It's November 16th and 17th. Go online, buy tickets today. He needs the money. He needs to be there and pay this money today. So please support this event. You people in Los Angeles, I can't believe a city or an area that huge with as much money as in California that you're not supporting this, because let me tell you, these events are important. They're full of good knowledge, good information that will enhance your life, and it's worth the money. So please go. Hey, I just had somebody comment, love you, brother. Ho'oponopono. I'm going to ho'oponopono all of you. Hopefully wake you up with the love consciousness. I'm sending telepathic love consciousness down to Los Angeles area and Orange County. Please attend this event, and you will not be sorry. The people you will meet will enhance your life and make it better, and you'll learn things that are important. And so thank you so much. Don't go watch TV. Don't go watch a bunch of movies. Go to this event. It's important. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And God bless you. And we will talk to all of you soon. And I'm just finishing up here. I'm sending out a message, so this will get out of the way. And okay, let's see. Somehow I need to be able to turn this off. You know, I'm not as good at this. Oh, end stream. My camera was right in front of it for my YouTube, so we're going to end. Thank you so much.